person who didn't have no bad habits was Floyd.
Ooh, isn't that scary though?
Yeah, I was at the club one night.
That nigga's creepy.
And he was sitting in the section next to me.
Yeah.
And those are the words of Iron Mike Tyson as he was on his Hot Boxing with Mike podcast, and they were discussing Floyd, Money Mayweather. And of course, you heard Mike Tyson say that Floyd Mayweather is downright creepy. Now, he was saying that because Floyd Mayweather is a very peculiar cat, and he doesn't drink and he doesn't smoke. He might buy bottles on top of bottles on top of bottles of alcohol, but that's also for his surroundings, his entourage, the people that he parties with. He himself doesn't partake. You'll see him somewhere else drinking in a corner, some Gatorade or something like that, or scarfing down like a Mickey D's, you know, and it's crazy because it's like, well, normally guys like that have that type of money don't have the type of discipline to not indulge in those type of activities. Look at Mike Tyson, for example. He was the typical guy that didn't have shit, that got everything from knocking people's brains out and knocking them to the canvas, right? And he did probably every drug under the sun. Okay, so it would seem like that for Mike Tyson because Mike Tyson is the common folk. He did the normal, common thing that anybody with money would have done, especially when they didn't grow up with money. Floyd Mayweather is a guy that just doesn't appeal to him. Maybe that's why he was so gifted. That's why he was so sharp. That's why he was always at himself. That's why he was always able to train when he had the desire, because a lot of times alcohol and drugs and all those things, they rob you of your ambition. So maybe if he did drink, maybe if he did smoke and do other things, he might not have been who he is today. Okay, so but it is kind of peculiar. I wouldn't call it creepy, but it is something that makes you go, Floyd, what kind of drug are you really on? Really, you know, what are you about? And speaking of that, that is one of those goals that people want to start digging for until they find out something about Floyd that they didn't know, that makes people more intrigued by the fact that he doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't do drugs or any of that. You know, his drug of choice is a Coca-Cola and a Big Mac or a quarter pounder, double meat patty with cheese. You know, and it's crazy how I remember Bernard Hopkins saying that Coca-Cola is like crack to your body. You know, and if that's the case, look what Floyd's doing. Okay, so we have to remember something. Just because a person doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, doesn't mean they take care of themselves like they should. You know, that's one of the things they just don't do. I know a lot of people, okay, that don't drink hardly, never smoke, don't do drugs, but then they eat like a trash man, okay? Their body might be like a dumpster because of the stuff that they consume. And make no mistake about it, Floyd Mayweather will go to McDonald's 3 in the morning and pick up a double Big Mac, quarter pounder, fries, Coke, and shoot on into, and then look, he'll eat that and go right back to training. I never seen anybody like it. I never seen anyone eat fast food like that except for Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of and Donald Trump's another person that doesn't drink or doesn't smoke. But guess what? If you're eating McDonald's, you're not doing the right thing. So my counterpunch on that for Mike is to acknowledge and to explain that everyone has their weakness. Everyone has their bad habits. That's the way of the world. And I think Floyd, besides eating McDonald's and drinking Coca-Cola, I think his habits is women. That's why he's never got married. That's why he's never committed and settled down to one person, because he has all this money. And I think he loves the idea of being single to have the unlimitation of the women. Conan the Barbarian. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Mike Tyson saying that Floyd Mayweather is downright creepy. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.